iterations of Navi. How are you supposed to keep track?
Yeah, I have no idea, dude. Actually, the game is beginning, friend.
My, oh my.
I can't believe this is happening in real life. Wow, what is wrong with the game? Is the game messed up for you too? Oh, there we go.
Looks good for me.
Takes forever to load. Okay, so this is the DotaPit CIS qualifiers. My name is Sunsan, joined by Braximus, the best Brax I've ever. Have you been called Braximus by anybody else? I just need to know that before we get started.
Yeah, of course.
What? What do you mean?
Of course. Is that something not uncommon?
I have no idea. I'm not named Brax. You tell me.
Okay, it's happened before.
Well, that's a little unfortunate, actually, because I thought I was being unique. But anywho, this is VP versus Team Spirit in the first round. This is a double elim bracket with 4 teams. So, what do you think of the format overall as a player, Brax?
So it's double elim with 4 teams.
Yeah.
It's a lot of games. That's for sure. A lot of these things are playing like best of 2 points and that kind of stuff. Then into a bracket, right?
Yeah, I think that's the interesting thing about this this season is you're going to see a lot of different formats for the qualifiers, especially since everything's so condensed. That's the reason you're seeing 4 teams instead of like 8. Or if you do 8, maybe you have to do a single elim or something like that. So,
you know, I'll be honest. I really dislike these best of 2s into like the points in the bracket or whatever. The best of 3s are just so much better.
I agree. Best of,
you know, you need some closure. You know what happens when you go 1-1 against a good team? You wanna get the win at the end of the day, right?
You know, the thing I hate most about best of 2s is when you do them and you say best of 2s and then people correct you saying, hey, you know, it's not actually a best of 2 because a best of has to be an odd number. I'm like, I know. It just doesn't sound good to say anything else other than best of 2, so shut your mouth. You know? That's the thing I hate most. It's not the actual games. It's the commentary in between.
All right.
So,
well, it does make sense.
Thank you. Everything I say makes sense. You don't need to even preface that at all, Brian.
I'm just trying to build you up here.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. VP picking Night Stalker and Oracle. Meanwhile, Team Spirit, Necrophos, and Lich. So Lich still a mainstay in the meta, so it seems.
Yeah, definitely. This hero just pretty much he goes to a lane and wins it, and he can go absolutely anywhere. He's hard to deal with as well.
How do you feel about his level 25 talent of armor on buildings? Do you think it's
pretty
underrated?
Good. It is underrated.
How often do you actually see a level 25 Lich?
You know, PPD was playing a game. He was the most farmed I've ever seen him in his life, actually. And he was playing Lich, and I'm pretty sure all of his teammates were miserable, but he was probably having the best time of all of them.
I'll bet.
But he still wasn't 25. He was like 24 when the game ended. All right, we got some speed picks here, man.
Yeah, what this is like predetermined drafts or something? I'm not understanding this exactly. But we're going to see Sven Brew for Spirit as well.
We got like the Night Stalker opener, pretty common. Great hero overall right now. One of the best 4s, gives you tons of vision and stuff. Necro's also insane right now, and Oracle is like a soft counter to the Necro, where you can cancel out his ultimate. But you know, I don't know. Necro, it feels like even when you have all these tools to like deal with the ultimate, he still just doesn't die. And then eventually he kills someone and does some stupid stuff. At least that's what it feels like.
I'm going to give you a very specific mechanic question that you're not going to be able to answer, because this is just what I always do.
I've got Google open right now.
Let's say you're not going to be, I don't think you're going to Google this. So 100 HP somebody has, right? And let's just say, just for sake of argument, he has 1,000 max HP. And Necro ults, let's just say it does a 1-to-1 damage ratio, so it does 900 damage, okay?
So this is a level 6 Necro ult.
Whatever. Wait, level 6 is 1-to-1? I don't think so.
It's like level 3 with Ags or whatever.
Yeah, okay. Let's just say 1-to-1 for argument's sake. Oracle ults this person as Necro ults, okay? And then heals. How does that work with how much damage it actually does?
What do you mean? It just calculates it as if...
So it calculates it in order, like 900 damage, then he's healed for this much, right? It doesn't change the percentage of damage done.
Right.
Okay. So still just a flat 900 at that point.
Right. It's treated as just like a strong nuke.
Okay. As I started to say that, it sounded less complicated. So
You're just making me sound so smart. Thank you.
Anytime. I'm used to talking to Cinder, and I stump him all the time. So I'll have to try harder for you, Brax.
Nice. Speaking of Cinder, and good for him. I'm pretty sure he got on a new team.
Is this brand new news?
As of yesterday, I believe so.
Is this public news?
I mean, people can put two and two together.
Speculate. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but
so what is this rumor that you are basically saying?
He will take Sox's spot on Weeha's team.
Wow. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. So
I don't think
good
it's
for him
confirmed,
if that
though.
happens. I don't think so either. Maybe I just ruined their team sponsor. Who knows? I've had that happen to me before.
Lol.
All right. So I'm a little... I don't know, man. Like, whenever you see these games, it's like, it's so hard to see what's going on because you have heroes like Venomancer that are just ridiculously strong right now, and they can go to every lane, right?
Yeah. Well, but you have the supports already laid out, right? The 5 is Oracle, 4 is Night Stalker. No one will probably play the Lina. I mean, who else would play that? So, do you think Veno carry is the more likely scenario here?
You know, I think it could be carry, but it also could still be offlane if they see something better for the game. But it's also difficult because they don't have the overall last pick, so they can't like really mold their draft into, you know, counters for everything. So they pretty much just have to pick something stable here.
Something stable, you say?
Well, and I like that. The Lina against the Necro, tons of magic damage to blow him up. Also, you know, the Oracle counts as his first skill, purges the Ghost Shroud off Necro as well, so that's kind of nice too.
Oh,
that's something I didn't think about.
Yeah, that is very
and it
true.
also purges the Frost Armor. Wow.
Oh my, the Frost Armor, but you can't purge buildings, Brax.
That is true. That's where you lose out.
That 35 is it 35 armor to buildings? Whatever it is to buildings, it's uncounterable, literally. I'm pretty sure it's 35.
All right, Ursa. No, it's not 35.
What do you mean it's not 35? What else could it be? If I'm
it's
right,
just the normal amount.
What do you mean it's a normal amount?
That's the talent plus 35.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The level 25 talent.
He's not getting 25 in this game.
Dude, he's doing it. We were talking about it all game. It's gonna happen.
There have been 2 liches in the history of Dota that have gotten 25.
In the history of Dota.
That's what it feels like, man.
I mean, it's weird though because with all the changes made to Dota, you're getting easier to get 25, and he has a skill that gives him freaking experience. You'd think.
Yeah. But you know, it's kind of like you can't be greedy. You know, you kind of settle. You're like, hey, I'm high level. Life is good. I no longer need to sit here and eat creeps. I'm gonna go do things. Because you know, every lich, Lich is actually insane because he gets level 6 every game, like before 10 minutes. If he just sits in a lane and doesn't die, he gets it at like 8 minutes or something ridiculous.
And then he doesn't level the rest of the game. Basically, what you're saying.
You know, he just accelerates so quickly that I don't know. He gets there, then he slows down.
I see. So, should we be expecting a Diffusal Blade from Ursa? Both great against Necrophos and the Sven Master.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Great. Oh, a Viper. Wowee.
We've got some disgusting heroes here. Viper, Lich, Necro.
Yeah.
Venomancer. This is what Dota's all about right now.
I'd be pretty angry if this was my pub game, honestly. Viper and Veno. At least they're not in the same team, but still pretty disgusting. That Ursa set is off. My God, what are those little Aegises?
What? Why are you hating on the Ursa set, man?
I don't know, dude. It's a little low quality, don't you think?
I don't know. I can't tell because all my textures are down to like.
Oh, so what is up with pro players doing like low quality settings?
So for me, I played on a laptop for like a year and a half. So I got used to it. I don't know what all these other people's excuses are.
Everyone has when I was a professional Counter-Strike player, Brax, they did the same thing. So
5 seconds remaining.
That one makes a little more sense.
Your eyes get used to, right?
Well,
you don't want all these
these
things
clutter.
flying around.
Definitely less clutter. I can understand that. And then back in the day, it was CRT monitors as well. It was 4x3. So, and everybody refused to switch to LCD because it was only 60 hertz refresh rate, Brax. Unacceptable.
GG.
So no one, as expected, is going to be playing the Lina. Ramses, of course, on Ursa. Posh going to be off-lane Venomancer. Do you think they're going to switch up lanes, or it's going to be pretty standard, I suppose, with the roaming Night Stalker?
For VP, it's looking pretty standard, and then Team Spirit. I mean, there's look pretty standard too. This off-lane Brewmaster from DK Phobos is probably going to need the help of Lich. So it looks pretty normal for the most part. But hey, this is, anything goes here.
Anything goes indeed. All right, we got to investigate. Apparently, we have a pause here. We got to investigate the couriers here. We have the BTS. What is this courier called again?
Oh, it's the
Dusky.
Dusky. Okay.
Okay, so we got that for Team Spirit, and then on the other side,
this name's all you.
Ooh, is that the actual name? Let's see.
I don't think so.
It is Akemi Katsuro. Very anime.
Nice.
Very anime-like, and this is obviously better because it has a cat in it, right?
That is true. Well, it's a cat that's carrying a dog when it's flying.
I mean, it's kind of like real life personified in Dota. Cats carry dogs all day long. Actually, you have cats and dogs. What do you prefer? Or are they even in your eyes?
So when I was growing up as a kid, I was like 10 years old, and my mom, we went and got some kittens. And then, they also had the stupidest names of all time, but that's another story. My mom did that. I blame her.
Mm-hmm.
And they hated me. They kept clawing at me, and then one day I opened the door, like the front door, and they just ran out, and they never came back. And I found them years later. They were 2 houses down under the car. So I hate cats. And then I had dogs, and then I got cats again when I was like a little bit older, and now I like cats too.
Wow.
Yeah.
That story is like up and down and up and down. It's like a roller coaster I've never been
It's
on
full
before.
of emotion.
I feel a little sick to my stomach, actually.
Sorry. All right, so we have some movement here from VP. They even brought the Ursa.
Yeah, a lot of wards placed. Oh, that's going to be a smoke from VP. Not sure if that was spotted. It probably was spotted by that ward. Placed pretty early. Although, I love to win. He's going to get voided. Don't think they're going to catch him. Yeah, Ursa's not going to pursue any further.
Yeah, it's a tough kill. It's all right. This is a good approach to the.
Still counter contest.
I mean, this is not something you want to mess with, especially when you have Lich. Your level 1 rune game is not very good.
Oh, that's true. If only he'd eat neutrals.
How did I miss the support Sven?
Oh, is it a support Sven?
Yeah, FNG's playing this with boots running around.
That's been a long time, man. Is this like a max Stormbolt? Is that what you do?
Yeah, he's just gonna run around and give people the Stormhammer.
Do you get Aghanim Scepter on support Sven?
I mean, one day in his dreams, when he can actually farm it.
I mean, FN, he's a 4, or FNG, he's a 4 now, man. He's gonna get farm. You know, his Iceberg's gonna get rooted up. Well, doing a little right-click damage. FNG, I mean, that's kind of the issue with Sven right now.
Yeah.
Support, you don't have much mana, so he doesn't want to waste it all on one Stormbolt. That won't really accomplish much.
But now Lich is in the middle lane too. This is, I don't know. You know, Lich sometimes, when there's too many heroes and there's like kill threat, he doesn't feel that useful, but when it's passive and they can't actually touch your heroes, then it feels pretty strong. And he's moving down
he's
to the
mid.
bottom
He can't do
lane,
anything. He can just hide behind his tower all he wants. Now bottom lane Ramses on the Ursa with solo Oracle. Going to be applying a little bit of pressure to ILTW. What do we want to call him officially? What do people actually call him? There's no way it's ILTW.
I like to win.
I like to win. Okay. I'll try to remember that. So I like to watch is going to be bot lane, FNG, and Iceberg in mid. So this is a disgusting, disgusting combo. Viper Lich. I don't know how you deal with this.
Yep.
But it is a lean and no one.
I'm a bit worried for this Sven's early game impact because he's kind of, mirroring the Night Stalker's movement at mid. But now I feel like he doesn't really have that much to do. Like, Him going top against the Venom doesn't really do anything. He's just going to be collecting bounty runes for some time, and then maybe he can gank somewhere, but down bottom, Necro gets slowed up.
Yeah, bot lane, that's looking to be a possible kill, although it might be the other way around here. Solo's going to go down, but who goes down first? It is Solo. So first blood, the way of Team Spirit. It is a trade of sorts, though, as bounty runes are being picked up galore. And you're right, this Sven as a roamer is definitely weird, because if you compare him to Night Stalker is definitely a better roamer, because slow is going to be better than a stun more times than not. But he does scale way better late game. Remember the Aghanim Scepter. I can't even say it with a straight face. All right, FNG mid lane. There's a Stormbolt. This is going to be an easy kill, although there is a miss uphill from Iceberg, but it won't matter too much. And the Fairy Fire not enough to stay alive.
Yep, down bottom too. Beaver's he's getting clawed, man.
I thought we weren't calling him Beaver.
Doesn't that sound better than Beaver?
It does. Of course it does. What do you mean? Beavers, it's a great animal. Everybody loves beavers. Oh, Ramsey's going to be able to catch up. Oh, yes. One right click to go. Earthshock not even needed.
You know, I was worried about Sven's impact, and then all of a sudden he gets an Invis rune. It slays mid lane.
Dude,
who knew?
I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter what hero you are. If you get an Invis rune, you can be a good ganker.
That's true.
More times than not, at least.
He hit him 4 times and stunned him. Of course he's dead.
Well, this ward's going to see the rotation here from Lil, so no surprise factor for you. Although in 45 seconds, he's going to have nighttime to work with, so that'll be quite nice overall. Pasha, we haven't really talked about him in the top lane. Looks like they switched it up a bit with Necro trading up here, since he did die bottom lane. 10-2 CS versus the 7-2. So who was Veno matched up with originally?
It was the Brewmaster, and he kept hazing him.
Oh, yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense then. So Brew, yeah, this is a decent matchup for Brew overall. I mean,
yep.
Not many people can survive with an Ursa plus a slow or a root, but he can.
Yeah, even though he can't really die to these guys, it's still pretty hard to get that much farm. But you know, he's Brewmaster; he'll get a 6, and then good things will happen after that.
Oh, Lil levels up with that bounty rune, level 3 right now. It's a level 2 Void, going to work on Biver. Not gonna be enough to get an actual kill. Ice Armor is leveled up. It's a 1-1-1 build right now for Biver himself. What are your thoughts on Brew these days?
I actually like him. I think he's in a pretty good spot.
Yeah?
He's like, he's really annoying to deal with. And putting him in that offlane role rather than like a mid role that he used to be put in is really nice, especially if he can lane.
Yeah, I love this like aura build that people are going a lot more lately. Instead of there was a transition period where it was top lane where you see a little bit of action. Necro's taking a lot of damage. I don't know if he can get out of this. The right clicks might be enough as Pasha will end up trading his life, but he gets the better of it. 1-for-1 trade overall. Lil taking a little bit XP for himself. But you remember the days when Brew would just go like more hardcore items for fighting? Like you'd get a BKB. I forget what hero was like common. Was it Skyrath that was super common those days where you have to get like a BKB every game?
Yeah, that was TI4 era Skyrath Mage.
Okay, yeah.
That was when Bulba Skyrath Mage ruined everyone's dreams at TI.
That was the mid then, right?
What do you mean?
Wait, what position did Bulba play back then?
Oh, he played support.
That was support at TI4? Really?
Yeah.
Really? I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, that was Liquid with Qualifiers.
Oh. Okay. Oh, mid lane, we're going to have a Stormbolt here from FNG. Iceberg with the ult. No one is going to die one way or the other. Does get a nice stun off onto Sven. Lil attempting to catch up with the creeps. Oh, that's why you have Hunter in the night. Go right up that cliff. That's a nice buff to that hero. AKA 8 months ago.
Nifty.
Yeah. Ends up being a 1-for-1, but definitely in favor of Team Spirit. Night Stalker's getting some decent levels, though, overall. Iceberg going to get ganked here, at least an attempt here from Solo. Lil, only a couple right clicks to do a little bit of damage, but not a whole lot. Lil will have treads now.
His movements have been pretty good this game. Like, sometimes Night Stalkers struggle to make anything happen. Like, you know, there's like, sometimes your lanes aren't strong enough to gank. But this game, VP, they're playing off tons of strong lanes right now, and he pretty much has free reign over the map. He can go to any lane to make things happen.
And Ramsey's right now, 31-15 CS. He's probably missed a good 10 to 15 just because of this pesky Brewmaster that you were talking about earlier. As there is a chase now. Looks like Solo is just dead. I'm guessing that was a smoke used for this. So maybe not the worst thing. I'm not 100% sure about that, but why else would there be 3 heroes along with mid there?
Well, Sven has 2 smokes on him, so I don't think it was a smoke.
Oh my. Okay then. So a feed away from Solo, unfortunately for him.
Happens.
And DK Phobos is trying to bait in Ramses just a bit, or is it the other way around? Solo's going to get a nice root onto DK Phobos, but the aggression continues, and here's the ult. Primal split. Solo's going to take the brunt of the damage. Look like Venomancer died in the top lane. It's going to be a trade of sorts.
Oh my god.
As the top lane, what the hell happened there?
Complete disaster. They dove the Necro, and Necro happened to get the kill on the Venomancer before Necro went down, and he just healed right on up.
Yeah, Death Pulse, one of the best skills in the entire game since they basically combined it with Sadist. Can't dive that hero, man.
You know, he doesn't even have a point in Ghost Shroud, and he still survived.
He said, I didn't even check that. Bottom lane, lots of damage coming out onto the Brewmaster. Lil, he will have a void in 1 second. It might be enough to actually get the kill indeed, but here comes the rotations. It is daytime, so Lil's going to walk away at a slow pace. Ramsey's able to maneuver himself around the trees, and we'll live to see another day. So that's not normal though, right? You typically go at least a level in Ghost Shroud as a value level, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's what keeps you alive. You have the extra healing amplification. I mean, he didn't get it early on because he was against... Well, Oracle was kind of chasing him around and stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, he definitely... Apparently didn't need it.
Yeah, apparently. Well, Biver right now, level 5 Lich. As he's going to transition his way towards the bot lane. DK Phobos. No ult for another minute. But they look to want another kill onto Solo. Warcry is there. Lich. They don't layer the stun and slow too well, but it doesn't really matter because it is just a measly support hero. And they take him out with ease. So about a 1,000 lead as far as net worth is concerned for Team Spirit.
Yeah, this is pretty typical. Like, Brewmaster starts to get his levels once he's level 6. We saw him use a split earlier, but it's really hard to lane in front of this hero anymore. Especially when the enemy want to rotate down to help him. Just because he's so strong playing off that ultimate. So this is Team Spirit's big lane to play off of for now. I mean, Viper's pretty static, just farming. Necro does his own thing, just tries to survive, and then Brewmaster is what they'll really want to play off of here.
And they're just being super annoying towards Ramses here in the bot lane. DK Phobos going for his Vlads first before the blink. And they actually want to try to find a kill here? I don't think they can, although they're going to try to leech a little bit of XP here from the Solo pull. Meanwhile, top lane, we're going to have some action as Posh is taking a lot of damage. Will fall. No one in the meantime could perhaps finish off I Love to Win. Indeed, he does. It's actually Pasha getting with the damage over time as FNG. Remember, this is a sports Sven. Not going to be able to get the kill onto Lena. Just going to dot down again, this time to Pasha. So, Pasha with a double kill from the grave. Which is unfortunate. You don't get any XP for that.
Yeah, but how many heroes can do that? Get a double kill from the grave like that?
Warlock?
I guess, yeah.
I mean, not as well as Veno. That's true. Nobody's as good as Veno at that. I've seen a rampage from the grave. Have you?
No.
You die, and then you get a rampage. It's pretty sick, actually. No. Had a little bit of action bottom as Darkness was activated. And here comes the Stormbolt. Ursa not going to take a whole lot of damage to speak of. It's a 3-0-2 build for FNG on this Sven, as the ward is denied. Are you expecting anything like crazy from FNG as far as build, or is it just going to be like... So he's going drums now. I'm assuming like a Blink Dagger. So it's nothing like... It's kind of like a normal build almost, just a little bit more supporty, you know?
Yeah, I don't imagine it's going to be anything too crazy.
Oh my, mid lane. Viper absolutely getting destroyed, but that happens when 4 heroes rotate to kill you. TP support not there in time. But you're expecting like a blink and stuff, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And then do you just transition as Solo again is going to be caught out? Just transition to like, you know, the Daedalus and Mask of Madness type thing, or do you go more support items at that point?
There's probably no transition that'll happen at all with no cleave. He's not really going to be able to farm very fast at all.
Yeah, but you're going to get there eventually, Brax.
Well, at this rate, maybe. You never know, but
He's doing pretty well.
This happens a lot of the time when you have like a tri-core lineup. Like Necro, he's pretty static in his lane. He wants to just sit there and farm. Viper, same thing. Usually teams end up coming to Viper's lane for that reason, that you can't like move around very easily, you know? Oh, Chain Frost down bottom, Soul, goodbye.
Yeah, absolutely destroyed. So how many deaths is that now? That's a lot.
6. Yep, this is the 30-minute boost life right now.
It's rough times for him, but at least it's him dying and not somebody else in that case, I suppose. Lich.
Yep, very true.
Crippling Fear applied. Right clicks as well. Here comes Lina, and that is an easy kill for VP. As the bot lane will go down. I love to win. Does get the last hit. Iceberg. Oh, he might be in a little bit of trouble, although he does have a little bit of backup here in the form of DK Phobos.
Yeah, these guys are not scared at all. Viper, he's got his treads hood up, very tanky. Then Sven, he's not really tanky, but you know, he gives his Viper armor.
He's tanky for support.
He is tanky for a support.
He's
that
not an
true.
Oracle. Who's just he might die again. Gracious me, oh my, Solo just pretty much feeding at this point. Not. I love to win does get off the ult in time, so we'll regen to a high degree. And Oracle dead for wait, no, he didn't die to the ult actually, did he? Yeah, there's no way because his death timer's way too low.
Oh no, he did. It just scales now. It's 10 seconds at level 1.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that change. 10 is it 10, 20, 30? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good news for support heroes out there. Mask of Madness not picked up by Ursa. And Team Spirit's just gonna 5-man for the most part and just taking out this tier 1 tower. Not a whole lot VP can do to contest this.
5-man is where they're definitely the strongest. Their catch is quite lacking right now. No blink daggers. They have 1 point and click stun in the Sven. But their lineup is really good at just grouping up. They're strong when they're together.
Lil in the top lane trying to split push as much as he can, but it is just a Night Stalker. Although he is level 7, that's decent levels for support. Or at level 8 now.
Viper just casually walks into the pit and finds Ramses there.
I mean, the Night Stalker's 1 level behind the carry on their team. Ramsey's level 9 right now.
Yeah.
Is that a testament to how well Lil is doing, or is Ramses just struggling?
I think it's both. But Ramses is struggling a little bit, but it's because of lane swaps. He loses out a lot of experience that way.
Oh, Ramses and company going to find the Necrophos. The silence is off in time. Nice stun from FNG, keeping his Necrophos alive. And now they're going to try to turn the tables here. Of course, Necrophos, no ult for another 4 seconds. FNG, stun in 4. See if they can actually get this in time. Lil is pretty freaking fast with those treads. And, of course, it is nighttime. So he will get away safely. Solo, man, Solo has no fear. How is this? What a crazy guy, man.
But look at what he's doing now. He's owning.
I guess.
And that's the thing, right? You don't really want to commit your resources to messing with this Oracle with no boots. Like,
yeah,
who cares? Let him do his thing.
He definitely saw some rotation stop as well, so felt a little safer as well. And if he dies at the end of the day, it's like a super low net worth hero. It doesn't really matter. Pasha's going to pop his ult. And no one coming out of the trees to stun Viper. Viper doesn't really care too much. He's pretty freaking tanky. Along with the Warcry coming out. Nice Stormbolt onto Venomancer. Not going to be enough for the kill. As we're actually seeing an Atos pretty early here. I love to win. Don't think it's going to be enough to actually kill Pasha unless somehow he runs into him. The wrong side of the jungle here. Solo tanking the gank yet again. Will survive through the ult of Necrophos, but you have to think this is going to be enough damage to actually get the kills. Ursa's going to be able to take Roshan in the meantime, so space created. Solo attempting to TP out, but we'll just throw a stun. Or oh, Ramses. What happened there? So Ramses comes out of Roshan's pit and takes out Brewmaster with ease.
Yep, they're able to catch him with the Night Stalker as well.
Ah, yes. Crippling Fear, quite good, quite good.
Yep, and up top, Ramses was unable to get the kill on the Necro because he wasn't aware of the Atos. You can just savor it in rage to cancel out the Atos, but wasn't aware at all. And now it nets him a kill because he can just remove the Drunken Haze from Brewmaster and kill him quite easily.
This is going to be a loaded question, but do you think Ursa, just generally speaking, can have a good game without getting Roshan?
No.
So it's like, it's literally required for the hero, right?
It's part of him having a good game.
Yeah, okay. Nice talk in the meantime. Top lane, Chain Frost applied. Silence on the Necrophos. No ult to speak of, but that's enough bounces from the Chain Frost to get an easy kill for Team Spirit. Meanwhile, mid lane, we're going to have some rotations here. Pasha getting slowed by Iceberg. Force Staff. Going to keep him alive for now. Ramsey Storm bolted up. Not going to take much magic damage right now. Pops his ult to try to mitigate as much damage as possible, but will it be enough to actually get away? Nope.
This is a disaster for VP.
And they're going to surround. Yeah, I love to win. He's going to have his ult now, and he's going to use it. And that is a dead Ursa for 55 seconds. You have to believe that more damage is coming in this mid lane for Team Spirit.
Solo's ultimate was still on cooldown from that time he got gone on bottom lane by his bounty run.
Oh, you're right. Damn. 100-second cooldown level 1. That's pretty crazy, actually.
Yeah, it's quite high.
Considering how it scales, like 30 seconds at level 3? Like, Jesus. That's pretty ridiculous. Bot lane, no one's going to try to split push a bit, but this tier 2 tower is going to take at least half damage. Not sure if they actually want to commit for the full thing, but we'll see soon enough. Nice Stalker does have darkness in 5 seconds. I love to win doesn't have a whole lot of mana. Does have 10 wand charges right now. Pasha actually uses his ult. It hits a couple heroes. And looks like Team Spirit wants to actually finish off this tower. And they will do so. Now they're on the run. Nice Stalker pops his ult. Will they be able to catch anybody? Actually, Team Spirit wants to turn around. They're just going to absolutely destroy Solo. Nice Stalker in the meantime. A-toast up. Trying to run through the trees. Looks like he'll get away for now. That's a Veno ult down, but Ursa is alive and well. Although he went TP top lane. Meanwhile, bottom lane, by the way, no one.
Is he going to get him?
Oh, nice dodge. And he's just going to TP out to safety. So he does a considerable amount of damage. He takes out the tier 2 top and almost kills a tier 3. Or by top, I mean bottom, of course.
Yeah, very nice. You know, right now, Team Spirit have that unstoppable 5-man. Necro built an Atos, so they have a bit more catch, so they can actually start some of these team fights a bit better. And I mean, this is definitely what they have to worry about, the split push. Lina, she has Blink Yules, pretty hard for them to deal with right now. They have, like, Sven Stun and Atos as their catch, so... I mean, Lina can pretty much farm anywhere. And these heroes on Iceberg, or sorry, on Team Spirit... Uh-oh, Brewmaster here.
No one. He's trying to get the kill onto Brewmaster, but Brew does have his ult if he really needs to use it, and no one is in an awful position. Ends up dropping. Wasn't aware that both Viper and Lich were there to save the day.
Yep, that's like the only thing that can't happen, right? Running into multiple heroes there.
Did they just deward something? I'm guessing he had a ward there. He had to have seen something. Yeah, I think so. I think he saw Lich and Brew. He did not see the Viper. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gone in, most likely. Well, I love to win's top lane now. He's just going to continue this 5-man push party. And I don't see why not. He's almost done with his Veil of Discord. Meanwhile, mid lane. A TP out there. I'm not sure who that was. That was
the Night Stalker, yep.
And it is nighttime. He is quite a bit stronger at night. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. His face turns into a teethy vagina monster.
Yeah, I see that.
Very scary. Well, and then we have the jungle here, Pasha. So has the Force Staff going towards Ags right now. Picks up the point booster at the current point in time. Brewmaster, of course, with the Blink Dagger. And he's going to be going AC first. What are your thoughts on that?
It's good. It's very good. More auras for everybody. Tank up. You know, Brewmaster, I feel like he actually has a late game now with his talents.
Yeah, for sure.
It helped his late game considerably.
I mean, you take the armor thing every time, right? Oh, FNG. Stun onto Night Stalker. There's the slow from Viper, along with the Chain Frost. They're keeping him in place. Brewmaster with a Thunderclap. They're going to take out the Viper in the other lane, apparently. And it'll end up being a trade of sorts, but definitely in favor of VP.
Yep, for sure. Killing that Viper delays this 5-man push from Team Spirit for quite some time. What did you mean by the armor thing? He doesn't have an armor thing.
The 25... Oh, I'm sorry. The health to his primal split units.
Oh, no. Attack speed makes you
Are
mad.
you serious?
Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll say this right now. 100% if you get Ags, it is incorrect not to get to 2,000 health thing.
Well, you don't get Ags.
He has Ags lined up right now, bro. After AC. He's thinking ahead. You
Planning
don't
for
think
the
Ag is
future.
good? It's so good. Ramses stunned up. DK Phobos can actually pop his ult. Ramses, he's going to get off in rage for now. Solo's here. Might be able to... Yeah, it actually is enough to save him as Ramses blinks out to safety. It will cost Oracle his life, but well worth it for Solo. It's only his 11th or 12th death of the game. Doesn't really matter too much.
At this point, they don't really matter. He just has to press those buttons on his course. That's what he does.
All right, just got to make sure no one doesn't die here real quick so we can further discuss this Aghanim Scepter, Brax. Because I'm really disappointed in your opinion.
It's definitely good.
Aghanims.
I feel like his talents are in a good place where they both have, like, they're both viable. I mean, you definitely get the HP when purchasing an Aghanim Scepter.
Yes. Okay. As long as we can agree on that, that's fine. So I've actually never seen the 140 attack speed in game. How crazy is that?
Well, when he has like the plus 30 damage talent, then the plus 20 strength, when he like blinks in, crits, and claps someone, he bursts them for like 1,000 damage. That's
What
when you
about
get like
Echo
BKB and
Saber?
stuff.
Huh?
I mean, that's people do that.
I love that.
That's the
pretty fun.
complexity build actually.
Oh, is it?
Complexity plays like the safe lane brewmaster on Chessie all the time, and he goes like phase, Echo Saber, blink, and he kills people, man. It's like a ton of damage.
Hey, it's been about 30 seconds. Solo's dead again. Just keeping you up to date. Let's check out his death timer right now, or his death count. 11.
Don't worry, he'll be back.
He will be back in 18 seconds to die again. But it's funny because resources are being used to kill a hero that is worth literally nothing. Like, by literally, it's not literally, but it's the new literally.
Rams
That means
is in trouble
figuratively.
here.
Yeah,
Or not,
quite
he is
fast,
so
though.
fast.
FNG will find him. Stormbolt is available on top of Atos. He pops his ult, mitigating a lot of damage for now. But the Necrophosal is going to be way too much damage to take him out. So, no one in the meantime split pushing to his heart's content. Does a decent amount of damage to the tier 3 top and TPs to safety. So, could be worse. You know, after all this, like, VP has... I mean, it's a pretty even game, net worth-wise. Which is crazy to me. Primal Split's popped. Venomancer. Not going to take any magic damage for now, thanks to the Oracle, who's going to get cycloned up. And this looks to be 2 deaths for VP, unless I'm crazy. Pasha's going to pop his ult. He's actually going to get ulted by Solo, so might stay alive for now. Oracle's so hard to kill, despite dying 11 times this game. But they will finally take him out. It's going to take a couple here to do so. Pasha right-clicked. Almost gets away, though. But regardless, 2 deaths for him. Or 2 deaths for VP.
Yep, FNG starting the transition. He's working on that Mask of Madness.
Nice. I told you. You doubt my knowledge. This is knowledge, Brax. He will go carry.
It's one of those things that it doesn't happen every game. It happens when you're winning the game.
But they're not really winning that much net worth-wise.
Well, they're not winning net worth-wise, but they're winning map control-wise, right? They can push anywhere they want. So that is what is needed.
But how big would it be for no one to get that bottom tower that he almost killed earlier?
Well,
How much of that map control can he bring back just from that 1 tower kill?
If he's actually able to take down the tier 3, he can kill the shrine along with it, and then it becomes much more difficult for Team Spirit to keep that lane out and catch anybody there. But I don't know, man. Team Spirit are just running at everything, and VP need to respond appropriately, or they're just going to lose this game.
And no one trying to carry his team on his back right now. 13k net worth for him. Well in the lead of everyone in the game. Has a Bloodstone Yule's Blink. Going for Boots of Travel next. And then I would assume something like a Shadow Blade. At least that's what you typically see on Lena's. Anything else come to mind for you? Is BKB needed?
I feel like it's not right now. Maybe you have like a 5th item or something, but maybe Bloodthorn for this Brewmaster.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is very true. Now top lane, Ursa stunned up, pops his ult, attempting to TP out, but is stunned by the Primal Split Earth Panda and taken out yet again. Ramses been dying quite a bit this game. Lil runs into I Love to Win.
He has no TP and a gem on him.
Yeah, you're right. Let's see if they actually chase that. Is Pasha in the meantime gets a nice Poison Nova on, or Poison Nova, his Gale. He'll be able to get away, and they're not going to find Lil. They just give up. I guess they didn't see he didn't have a TP on him.
That's a tough hero to find. It is daytime though, and he's in a odd spot. But now, bottom lane, Beaver. Arming up that tower real good.
Yeah, Solo taking a lot of damage in the meantime in the mid lane. Will pop again. Oh my god, the tower has 2 HP. And Cardi! He misses! But they denied anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. So, we'll see how much map control this can bring back for VP. Cardi.
Yep, shrines are available now. Cardi's trying his hardest, man, with that armor. It's just ruining his day.
Yeah.
I like the build from Noah in this game on his Lina. He went for the Yules and then Blink into the Bloodstone afterwards. Pretty aware that he just needs to split push and farm as much as possible, and that's the safest way of doing that.
So is your guess the Bloodthorn then? Not like Shadowblade or something?
I think it'll be Shadowblade first, and then he'll probably go Bloodthorn.
Okay.
He might not go Bloodthorn, but I think
what is
he'd be pretty good.
Brewmaster? Let's see. Brewmaster's still working towards the AC. Kind of a slow progression for him. Is there any reason to go BKB for him at some point? I guess if there is the Bloodthorn, then he'll have to go something like that.
Yeah. You know, usually when there's a Brewmaster in the game, I guess it was picked pretty late. Sometimes you just play against these like instant silences or disables that come out so quickly. It's hard to blink, clap, and then pop your ultimate. But this game, not at all. It's quite easy for him to do all these things that he wants to do. In mid lane, VP are smoked up.
Indeed,
but what can they really do here? I mean, Team Spirit are just, these guys are hand holders, man. They're backing each other up, using the buddy system, making sure nobody's in too much danger. Lich even has a Glimmer cape available.
Well, they're going to use this to get Roche. And, I mean, here's the thing. Night Stalker uses darkness, and it is daytime for a long time once it's up. So FNG and company, they're actually aware of this, perhaps. Pops the Poison Nova, does Pasha, takes the Chain Frost to the face, and that is an easy kill in the way of Team Spirit. Here comes the Primal Split. Ursa very low on HP, able to blink to safety, though. It's going to cost Solo his life, or is it? Yeah, they're going to Cyclone him up into the air. He is dead probably 8 times over. Meanwhile, bottom lane, no one wants to take out this range Rax. Well, he's going to get stunned. Will he actually be able to get out in time? Not enough damage. Oh!
Wow.
If that wasn't a support Sven, gracious me.
Oh, man.
At the very least, they're keeping them on their toes.
Yeah, definitely. You know, sometimes there's a little luck involved in Dota. You've got missed chances going on here, Maelstrom procs. Everything.
Yeah, what do you think of Viper's build? So he goes Hood, Hurricane Pike, Maelstrom.
It's pretty normal.
Any reason to change it up this game, though?
I mean, he might have wanted to tank up a bit more against Lina and Ursa because, well, mid lane.
Oh, Brewmaster. Yeah, they know that Primal Split is down, so that is a pretty easy kill overall. And Viper, in the meantime, is going to get slowed continuously. That Ice Armor will not save you, my friend. And that's 2 kills in favor of VP. No buybacks. Don't know if they can push fast enough, though. Might just take this opportunity to take out the old Scrotum Roshan.
Scrotum Roshan, huh?
Yeah. I guess that's an inside joke. So back in Dota 1, I always thought he looked like just a giant scrotum. So I just called him Scrot for short. And it's just carried over.
He was a golem.
I know. I had issues with my Scrot back then. So Iceberg is going to attempt to TP out in the bot lane. Will do so. No one not close enough to get off his Yules.
Yeah, very close.
All right, how many deaths now are we at for Solo? 14.
I feel like he's slowed it down, though.
It's 50% of the deaths on his team. And they've died a lot.
Yep, and they've got an hour's lead.
I know. This is actually pretty ridiculous. Now, Will right now, he still has the gem, of course, and his slow progression towards Ags incoming.
Yep, this gem is really a big problem for Team Spirit right now. You know, they had like the map control and they can move around freely before this Roshan happened, but now all of a sudden they have Roshan and Cheese, or Aegis and Cheese, BKB up on Ursa as well. And it's a little difficult. I guess they do have this Sven farming out of control. It's actually pretty farm.
Yes. Remember that time about 20 minutes ago when you were doubting how farm this Sven would be?
You know, he sacrificed his early game usefulness so that he could become this late game monster.
Yeah, they knew, man. They knew. Oh, it looks like no one's actually building towards a Lincoln Sphere. Very nice.
Okay.
Wants to get away from that pesky storm. The Stormbolt's actually been the thing that's gotten him killed a couple times this game.
Yeah, without the Stormbolt stun or the Blink Atos from Necro, it's going to be pretty difficult to kill this Lina. Good choice. Alright, so this game is in such a weird spot. Like, Team Spirit's 5-man was ridiculous. Oh, down bottom. Solo, we may see him go down again.
I want to see a record for deaths and win this game. That's what I want to see. As Solo will die for the 13th time, I believe. Or, sorry, 15th.
If they win this game, Solo will probably, tell his team, guys, I had no doubt at all. I knew we were going to win this game from minute 1.
So 15 deaths out of the 29 are solos. So that's kind of the main reason the net worth lead is not like... obviously, VP is the one with the net worth lead right now, and that's a big reason. Is because their 5-position support with 3,400 net worth is the one dying over and over and over.
Yep. There have been some feeds, but some were just him pushing in place. It's like, he knows it's dangerous, but nobody else on his team can really be there, so he'd rather eat up these spells while his other cores are on the opposite side of the map. So, I mean, some of them have been good plays, some of them, as we just saw, he's a support hero, with low farm. He's going to die. It happens.
For sure. Yeah, I would agree, though. A lot of it is most definitely calculated. Forcing 3 to 4 heroes to rotate to you to deal with an Oracle pushing is probably better than any other scenario you can have, especially when you're slightly behind in the game.
It's the kind of death that puts a smile on your face, You're like, yep, they got me, guys.
I don't know, dude. Do you think he's smiling? Maybe. Maybe he is. Pretty hilarious. Bottom lane, VP smoked up, not able to get there in time to deny the tower. Iceberg. Oh, he's going to get gone on. Gets the 4-staff off. Do they actually have anything to stop him? They do not. So, Viper will live to see another day. What does he go for next? Do you actually finish Pipe or Mjolnir?
No,
or
he's not going to finish Pipe. I think he'll go Mjolnir.
Okay. It is nighttime and it is darkness as well. Lil about 1,500 away from finishing Aghanim's Scepter, which would be a huge deal. That map control will be absolutely no issue once that's picked up. Is this going to be another smoke here? No, they're going to find Ramses, or is it the other way around? FNG gunning on. Of course, it is a support Sven. Forces the BKB from Ramses. I love to win. Gets the Growth Shroud off. But that means more damage from Lina ult. He's absolutely destroyed. Chain Frost coming into play now. Doesn't bounce. And Ramses finally gets the Enrage off. Is it enough going to be the kill on Viper? Holy Jesus, Ramses just tearing him apart. Buyback from Sven. They're going to be able to clean up no one on the back end here, but it cost quite a bit as Ramses, he's earned. They actually want to go in on this.
He wants in.
I mean, he can just get rid of that Warcry with the Diffusal Blade. Absolutely no problem. So Sven is honestly pretty squishy against an Ursa.
Yep, he actually does die very quickly. The I Love to Win's Necro was so close to getting his ultimate off on Lina in that team fight, but he died in the cast animation of it. It may have let them save the buyback for Sven.
Well, it's going to cost them, at the very least, a tier 2 mid, and have they actually killed the shrines? I guess they have.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. All right, no one attempting to take out this range bear. It's going to be pretty difficult with this ice armor, but he'll find his way to it. Fortification
I don't know
popped.
if they can do it.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. 8 seconds left on Viper. It's going to be a close one. FNG has to go in now if they're actually going to try to defend this. Gets a Stormbolt off. No one. He's just continuing the pressure. Lincoln's gets activated. Nice LSA. Onto Viper. They're actually going to jump in Pasha with a nice Poison Nova. Viper's going to get absolutely destroyed by Ramses, and looks like FNG is next. He's going to pop the Shrine, but to no avail as Ramses, again, just completely dominating this game now. They take out the bottom racks. Primal Split is popped. No one. The Lincoln's is activated yet again. Ursa blinks out of the tornado. That is the one downside of that tornado. Allows you to get the blink off. No damage like a Yule's. In the meantime, speaking of Yule's, Necrophos.
Oh no.
Laguna Blade ends his life, and this looks like it could be the beginning of the end for Team Spirit, and GG is called just like that. Pretty crazy how this game turned. Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, this game escalated so quickly once they had that Roshan VP. They're in full control. All that map control, a great team fight from Team Spirit. That's You know, they need that Aegis to spiral into the next level where they can actually end the game, and that just didn't happen.
So yeah, that is the end of game 1 of this best of 3 between VP and Team Spirit. This, of course, is for the DotaPit CIS qualifiers. It's a 4-team double elimination bracket we're going to be doing after this series, of course, Empire versus Na'Vi. So stay tuned. Of course, keep in mind, guys, we don't do commercials here. We're going to have one commercial coming up. I just lied. But it's not like a Twitch commercial. It's a sponsored commercial. And then we will be talking with Brax about his innermost secrets. So stay tuned.
Get the alpha, be the alpha.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello. So, this is the in-between game commentary, guys. I hope you enjoy. Or we could do music. That kind of music.